Hey, everybody, I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report in Los Angeles. I am so excited to welcome Sofronio Vasquez, the winner of season 26 of The Voice, to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour.
Hi.
Congratulations and cheers to you, Sofronio. You made Michael Bublé a champion in his very first time as a coach, and you've been part of Team Bublé from the very beginning. Michael said that every one of your performances was a collaboration between you two. So, talk about your bond with him and his support during your entire journey on The Voice.
Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to just tell him again, even up to this hour, that I'm just so blessed to be working with him. The minute that I picked him and the minute that he told me, like, you and me to the top, he really made it possible. And I could never ask for another coach. He's the perfect one. He's the most genuine. He's very personal. And I love his personality. He's the one. He's really the Michael Bublé that I always look up to.
And you performed in the past many of his songs. You came into the show being a huge fan, correct?
Yes, so technically I was having a hesitation of picking him as a coach because I was thinking, if I pick him as my coach and I always get intimidated, how am I going to work with a good focus? I would like be there. So that's not a good strategy, but it turned out to be a good connection because I didn't realize that, yeah, he's my icon, he's my hero.
As you and fellow Buble teammate Shy stood on stage waiting for Carson Daly to announce the winner, what were you thinking? And then what was your immediate reaction as we saw you fall to your knees?
You know what, Hillary, the moment that it first and foremost, it was the longest and the slowest 30 seconds of my life. I felt like it was like an hour of waiting. But when the moment that Carson Daly really called me and tell the world that I am the winner, it was just so emotional. It was like a relief that after all the rejections that I got from the past, it's a flashback that I think God is sending me a good message. Like, I told you, you have to wait. I told you, you have to wait for my timing, and this is it. So, oh, it's making me emotional right now. So, it's just a blessing.
Michael said that you winning was like the Super Bowl in your home country of the Philippines and throughout the region. So tell me about the importance of being the very first Asian winner of The Voice.
Um, I would take that as a compliment because as a fan of The Voice and as a fan of these international and American shows, we always look forward to have an Asian representation. And that being said, how in the world that it was me? So it's a compliment that I got to be the the hope for everyone, or even not in Asia, hope for every race that's not originally from this greatest country ever. I'm just blessed to be that one. And um, it's a celebration. Like he is right. It's like a Super Bowl. It's like a championship. It's everyone was watching, and um, they are. They felt that we are here. I felt their energy that finally we are seen. Finally, we are accepted, and that's a good message of um, sending love and hope.
It certainly is. But I can't help thinking back. You and I first spoke in September, right after your four-chair turn blind audition. And when you look back at that, did you ever envision this incredible outcome and how it would change your life?
You know what, Hilary? I was just always hopeful. But the moment that you told me, like, hey, Sofronio, every time I do interviews for this show, The Voice, I always have a feeling that I'm doing first interviews on the few people that I think is going to the top. And seriously, I was like, I don't know. I mean, because there's a lot of great singers, but you're right. You're always right since then. So thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome, Sofronio. The second I heard your voice, your blind audition, I put a bunch of big stars by your name. It's like I have to talk to him. And we were able to do that very early in the season. So I've been a big supporter the whole way. But I got to ask you about a couple other really amazing things during the run. You had mega mentor Jennifer Hudson throw her shoe at you during rehearsals for the knockouts. And then you had the opportunity to perform with Sting. So, talk to me about working with these music legends and some other highlights you've experienced.
Yeah, so definitely those moments that are the highlights of my journey with the voice is uh is part of my life for sure. It's in my heart, and I would never ever forget that moment. I would always believe that those are just special moments, and having to work with Jennifer Hudson and having been recognized by her, and of course singing on stage with Sting. Both of them are big names in the Philippines. Everyone knows them, and even not in the Philippines, around the world. So it's an honor for me to be doing that one. And of course, to close the journey for The Voice, it is with pride and my honor that I got to sing with my icon, my hero, Michael Bublé.
I was just going to ask you about that and how wonderful it was, but you have had so many great performances. Tell me about some of your favorites throughout the blinds, playoffs, knockouts, and lives.
Well, the most favorite performance I could think is my playoffs performance. Because to be honest, I've never ever heard of that song from Roy Orbison, which is Crying. And Michael Bublé personally picked that for me. And so being able to just send the message of that song, and it really is a song that resonated to a lot of people. It's a compliment for my artistry and Michael's mind and vision for music. So yeah, it's a celebration for music, and I thank him for that.
Well, I want to celebrate you, Sofronio. I am so happy. I can't get rid of this huge smile across my face just speaking to you. And I want to lift a toast to you and your continued success in everything that comes next.
Thank you so much. Oh, I don't have a wine, so I'll just toast it for you.